go. That's the best way to free yourself from all past tense hurt is to let it go. But welcome to Word of Wisdom Monday. Stay tuned.
GT3 production, baby.
What up? 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 Hold up. Let me just down. Perfect. This is perfect right here. What's going on? And welcome to a second episode of Word of Wisdom. Today we're going to be about letting go. There's many things that could be addressing when we use the very term, letting go. Past tense. I'm sorry, I'm just not waking up. Give me a second. Past tense. Past tense. All sorts of things. You know what I mean? That we gotta let go and let go. And if we're willing to empty our own cup with some fresh, with some fresh routine. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me turn this. I don't know if y'all can hear. Alright, perfect. Good. Alright, so yeah. Those were the things that one of the lessons that I had to is to let go. Because letting go of that hurt, is all part of adulthood. And let's say, like, the more you work on yourself, the less stress that you will have in the long run. Always remember, man, like, healing is a process. Accepting for what it was then, now, it's also part of. But I'm not here to get on people's cases on why they're not healing, and it is beneficial for everybody, not just me. Not just me included, everybody. But, you know what I'm saying? The only person you have to fully get to on that process is ourselves. Some people say they heal, but haven't made process of like, you know what I mean, starting just letting go. Let it all go. You know what I mean? I would see it said and done, but if you actually take it by step, like you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. And it's really not how quick you heal. It's really just taking that time out. Time to heal physical as well as emotional wound. That's also dependent on the person, how strong of a will they have to back into their good graces with themselves. And sometimes you gotta forgive yourself. Well, not sometimes, but you gotta forgive we gotta forgive ourselves at times, because we're the ones that make decisions. Either it's beneficial or not so beneficial for us, or healthy for that matter. And a lot of people, and this is also what I've been seeing too, people looking for peace within others rather than looking for peace within themselves. Like, you and you alone are the only person that knows what's wrong with you. You, as the owner of your own life, your destiny, as well as your intellectual properties, you are solely responsible for letting things go and moving on with your life. Nobody ain't gonna make that decision for you on letting go. You gotta do that. Even if they push you to self-recovery, I don't know. Always remember, you're not on a hill if you know how to let go. What's done is done. Past in the past. Now you gotta focus on what's in front of you in the present. Stick with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just gotta stick with it. And when you stick with it, you see that certain things that used to bother you don't bother you no more. That is the art of letting go. That is the art of accepting for what it is and what it ain't. Just live your life. You know what I mean? And I know bit of that petty spirit within us want to see the other people that does foul, get they due deserve, but you know better than them, wishing ill upon others. I know that's because you're not going to get fueled by just see that person that did you wrong fail. Let it go. Let it go. Like I said, it's easier said, but if you know that, then you know that there's a lot of work to be done. A lot of work. A lot of work has to be done. You know? You gotta do the work. Can't expect anybody to do it. And that is most definitely a fact. You know? A fact of mundo, man. Like, and there were times where I was so stuck in life, you know. One, you know, people I thought that I was cool with, and turned it back, and you know what I mean, there were times where I wish of the ill that came toward. But then I had to realize that it wouldn't get me nowhere. It absolutely wouldn't get me anywhere being in the same headspace like most of everybody on here, you know. For real. You know, and I'm not gonna say it was easy for me as well. I mean, I'm still a work in progress, you know. I'm still like, there's still things that I'm also learning to let go, and you know what I mean, just be whole again, with myself. That's what really matters to me, is maintaining what's left of, what's left of my peace. That's pretty much the quest for me. I don't know about anybody else, but that's certainly a quest, because I'm always I'm always on a hunt, you know, to do better. You know what I mean? Even if it takes me a while, as long as I don't stop, as long as I don't fall slack off, you know what I mean? And sometimes we gotta review ourselves, like, you know, the activities that we do. You know, we gotta ask ourselves, like, is this really beneficial of what I'm doing? You know? Is it positive? Is it going to get me somewhere in life? Well, the only way to find out is, you know, you letting go of the past tense stuff and really focus on what's in front of you as of current. You know what I mean? Life is always going to have obstacles. But it's mainly us. It's mainly us. Rather, we can make it over the obstacles, or we just gonna keep complaining and expecting somebody to give rope. I mean, now, not to say that a helping hand is wrong. You know, if someone is just like you and, you know, you are willing to, you know, as willing to work together as well as work on yourselves, I don't see nothing wrong with it. However, you know, it could also be crippling too if you find somebody that can relate to you and they haven't made no progress. So it's like, what the hell? You know what I mean? And shout out to the people in the clouds. You know, thank you for pulling up. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is one thing that I'm learning to do, is actually commit to you know, doing like a segment like this. Oh shit. Give me 1 second, y'all. But I do appreciate y'all pulling up in the clouds. Y'all probably get yourselves ready for work, or probably at work. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, man. Like, shit. Just be kind enough to like and share, you know, the content. You know, all that good. Sorry, I can't really talk and like multitask at the same damn time. So pardon the somewhat quietness as I'm opening up a pack. Yeah, like I was saying, man, like, it could also be crippling finding people just like you who are in the same place a hard rock in a dark place. You know what I mean? You're not gonna process. You're not gonna progress. Correction. You know. That's one pitfall. You know what I'm saying? But if you have some sheer like unmovable uh determination and sheer will, like sheer will. I mean, you gonna get past a lot of obstacles. Now, at first it's going to be overwhelming. I mean, like everything will be. But like when you know how to maneuver, that's when things, you know, that's when things don't become challenging. And the reason why they don't become challenging is because you are not, you are no longer giving your power away to the stuff that made you a mess. So always keep that in mind, man. Always keep that in mind. And always ask yourself this question: How can I how can I progress? How can I move forward? And sometimes people will try to get the answer from other people who figure a way out. But we also have to keep that in mind that everybody's way out is different from one another. How they did it, maybe different from how you're doing it. But either way, it's an example of a prime example on how we overcame traumas and trials and tribulations, So like I said, man, like if you could go out, if you could go out to the strip club, get your little lap dance, and you know what I mean. You could definitely make an effort on letting go and stop being a living toxic ticking time bomb. For real. But, like I said before, man, like you as an individual have the power to let go or be like mostly everybody that is miserable and want to hurt people. because these people have hurt you. And I'm here to tell you, well, you're not really doing God's work if you're holding a lot of vitriol in your heart for that person or group of people. It's like, how are you going to make progress to the future if you're not focusing on the present? What's going on with you? You know, you too busy twerking on here, and it's like the only thing you're doing is creating a cult following of hurt people. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And also, just remember, words do have power. And in the words of Ben Parker, with great power comes great responsibility. So learn to let go to receive that power. You know, you'll get it back, but you won't get it back from the current mental state that most of us are in. And when I mean most of us, I also include myself in that category. You know what I mean? Like, let it go. Let it go. And I promise you, your life from here on out will be back in course. You know? And when you see these certain things, like certain asinine behavior, you know what I mean? You look at it and you just smile and just say, yes, that was me. But I no longer live in that world no more. I learned my bad. Something happened with the happen with something like that. We good. We good. Unexpected that I was not expecting. Yeah, man. Like the longer you hold on to a lot of toxic thoughts, it's going to slow your progress on what you are trying to do, what you're trying to do, and who you're trying to be. Well, obviously yourself, but a better version of yourself. You know what I mean? Being a better version of yourself is way more rewarding than just to see somebody's downfall. You know what I mean? Way rewarding. Way rewarding, man. Ah. So what I do when when I feel like I am not myself, you know what I do? Take a step back. I put I take a step back and I analyze, you know, whatever I'm thinking or how I'm feeling. Like, oh shit, like I feel this way. Like how do I get myself over from that hump? It's like, what do I do? And I know some of y'all out there got some stories to share, man. Like, you know, what we overcame, the obstacles we had to overcome. Some of us are still, still fighting. Some of us are at peace with ourselves. And peace is a good thing. And peace is absolutely a good thing. Learn to live with it, and learn to appreciate it. That ass. Learn to appreciate it. Learn to appreciate it. Because when everybody else is gone, it's only you that I appreciate. yourself. Where's your tray? All right. Sorry, give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. I'll be right with y'all. All right. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, like whenever I'm in doubt, rather it's martial arts or making music. Like shit. I try harder. You know what I mean? If ever in doubt, train hard, get better. If you're still in doubt, continue on until you find until you find that satisfaction. And oh yeah, and go easy on yourself, man. Like, yes, we are artists. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Be too hard on ourselves, man. Can't be too hard on yourself. Learn from it, let it go, and try again. Learn to learn from it, accept it, and move on. So I don't know how anybody can move on with the toxic mind state that they're in. It's like they just set themselves up for the universe to do its bidding. Pretty much setting yourself up for the universe to, give you a reality check. Some people don't believe in karma until karma actually makes them a full-time believer. But yeah, man, someone done wrong to you, forgive. Not because they deserve it, but forgive yourself. You know what I mean? Because eventually, we are responsible for who we are responsible for the company that we keep. So of course, you also, of course, that part, that part indeed. Gotta learn to forgive yourself. That's all part of letting go of the hurt. You know what I mean? In order for you to do better, you gotta make changes. Gotta make some changes, man. Don't let someone's misery be your misery. Let me repeat that again. Don't let someone's misery be your misery. It's silly. You could give support, but I wouldn't say. I would say don't. What's the word I'm looking for? I mean, it's good to support, but it's not good to coddle. Let me repeat that again. It's good to support, but what is not healthy is coddling them and enabling. This right here is perfection. That I have long practice many times. The art of rolling. But yeah, man. Because like there's nothing wrong with helping others. But we also have to moderate ourselves that we do not in the way of them doing it on their own. Because that's how also you're creating a habit for them of someone doing it for them instead of doing it for themselves. If that makes sense to y'all, you know what I mean? But I do hope everybody's enjoying their morning so far. I know it's probably 1 or 2 in the morning somewhere in America. You know what I'm saying? But you're rocking with me, captain of the villain spit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like keep those words in mind, man, because it may encourage you to actually, you know, do something with your do something with yourself. You know what I mean? Do something productive and so, that has some structure that will give you like a proper foundation. Or better yet, search for these like mentorship programs. You know what I mean? That will also help as well. I mean, you gotta do your research. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of mentorship uh, programs, but there's only going to be a few that's going to stand out and ac- actually, get you where you need to go. Giving you the tools that you need in life. Now, I'm all, I'm what I'm also going what I'm also going to say is, um, you don't really have to have one mentor. I mean, just like an admiral needs many war advisors. You need a, you need like second input. You need like another input. You know what I mean? Because like I said, this is you we're talking about. You as in yourself, as in what you will allow and what you will not allow. And that's all a part of the process of letting it go. Let What was that saying? The truth will set you free, but it will definitely piss you off. But as long as you got past the pissed off phase and actually accept it, you good to go. You are good to go. Oh, boogaloo girl. Oh yeah, and I've also been making some beats while I've been away from YouTube. Well, I've been presenting them some of them on here. You know, this is one of the joints that I made a couple of weeks ago. This joint is called A Soul Called Quest. So just to give some insight on that, on this beat. This beat right here, of course, I was doing a little digital crate shopping, better known as crate digging, digital crate digging, right? So I came past this sample pack from the site that I mainly like shop at, you know, and came across this composition right here. I was like, oh shit, this sounds, this sounds divine right here, man. So as I'm listening to the sample, of course, it didn't really came with no drum loops or anything, which is good, which is also a good thing too. You know what I mean? So as I'm listening to this joint, I'm like, yo, like, what drums could I, use with this? And of course, I went into my vault of drum loops and samples and found this particular drum loop, which kind of reminds me of Jay Dilla's Won't Do. You know what I mean? But it's not exactly like the same drum sample that Dilla chopped up and put together. But it's kind of like has its own flair. So when I made it, I was like, yo, this sounds fucking dope. Like everything that I put together and create will sound dope to me. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know, it's like, listening to one of my friends, and they told me like, yo, like you have a good ear for beats, man. Like it's a shame that you're not making no beats. So of course, like later throughout the years, hanging around with them, and going to their shows and watching them perform, and being at the studio, like listening to them like kick a freestyle to an industry beat, and it was like, you know what? They're right. I want to make some beats. You know what I mean? Like fuck that, man. Like shit. And at that time, like I was like, yo, like it's just like flooded with trap and all that shit. And it was like, you know what? Let me see what I can do. You know what I mean? So I took it upon myself to get into that side of the game of making beats. Of course, I did make I did make a little breakthrough. Been on, yeah, I would say like in between like 2016 and damn, damn. Like I would say like from about 20 2016 to now to up to like damn 2021, I believe. And I made my second introduction on my boys project that's out. Shaniqua is out on digital streaming platforms on Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, and all that good shit. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all go check out the album, man. I believe we also have the digital download. I hope we have Bandcamp. Good shit. And also TuneCore. But Shaniqua is definitely out. Make sure y'all go get the album, man. Like, it's been 2 years, man. It's been 2 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? So if you into man, like I don't know how I could put it, but I can only tell, man, like the album is well put together. Well put together. So please do me that solid. Mm. But that's all the time I have this morning. But I will catch y'all another time. Next Monday. So this is Oni the Ghost signing off. And may the heavens bestow you all the blessings that you want and need. And Godspeed. All right? Peace.